welcome you to our Town Hall Fall Preview. And on behalf of our great city staff and our elected officials, of which we have tonight, Bob Weatherford's here, Gene Police, Butch Price. Absent is Tim Houston, and absent is Tim Richardson. Tim Richardson's in the process of heading to see his family in Hawaii. Our great city staff is here tonight. Our city manager, Brian Bulltice. Brandon, I'm going to go around the room real quick and tell you who's here. Lang is our IT guy that has done just a fantastic job. Lang actually has built and developed our website. How many people have looked at our website? Isn't that a great website? Yes. When you look at that, doesn't that make you proud? Yes. Oh, yeah. It does me. Sharon Burks, our city treasurer. James Albright, our Parks and Recreation director. We have Wayne Tumbleson, our customer service. Our members of our police department, Captain Cheatham's here tonight. Jeff Rose is our chief here tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Chief Wilkie's here tonight. Christine Dawsey, community development. Rusty is our power guy. You know, anytime that you have a power problem, you know, we average really about 20-minute recovery time on our power issues. When we have that, we have our Lloyd Fassel, our head building inspector. Keith, IT. Amanda is Downtown Development Authority. Raise your hand if I left you out. Regina, our city clerk. Hey, let me tell you about our city clerk. We have a city clerk that has a master's degree, and she is qualified to go to any city in the world.
Don't tell her that.
Any city in the world to be a city clerk. She's had special training, and she does a fabulous job for us. Regina, how could I? I want to take just a minute. How many people are here tonight representing their HOA? If you'd raise your hand, stand up, and tell us. Scott McLaughlin.
Scott McLaughlin, McEver Village.
Okay, just stand up. Everybody that's representing the HOA, stand up.
Dot Vines, the Cottages of Acworth.
Good.
Martha Wright, Cottages of Acworth.
Brett North, Blue Springs Homeowners Association.
John Hill, McEver Park.
Good.
Monica Lyon, the Village of Copperstone.
Good.
James Holloway, Brookhaven.
Charlene Gray, Brookhaven. Adrienne Ochoa, Grove Park.
Bob McDonald, Saddle Oaks.
Good. Good.
Brian Ingram, Lake Park.
Great. Super.
East Rush, Windcroft.
Windcroft. Good. That's great. That's almost all of our neighborhoods in our city. Before I get started tonight, one of the things that we always want to do through this is we want to communicate information. And tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to give you an opportunity to see some things that are coming up. If you're in the process, if you're a business owner, or if you're an HOA representative, we want you to go back and tell your HOA folks exactly what's going on in Acworth, in the city that you live in. If you're a business owner, we want you to have an opportunity to be able to make some plans this fall and as we go into the Christmas season. We want to communicate with you. Tonight we're going to kind of give you a snapshot of what things that are coming up and some really exciting things that are coming up. And recently I had a call from James Holloway, who's here with us tonight. And James called me up. He's in Brookhaven. Brookhaven actually is out on Highway 41. To get to come out of Brookhaven, he can only, when the citizens come out of Brookhaven, they can only take a right on Highway 41. They have to go to the right, and they're out on Highway 41. Creekside's out there, Blue Springs is out there. Most all of us, though, live on the inside of Highway 41, and we have a different type of access. We probably feel a little bit more connected to the city. My conversation with James was, you know, Tommy, I want to represent our HOA, but I also want to feel like I'm connected with the city. I said, James, I'll tell you what you do. You come tonight, we're going to give you kind of a snapshot and look into what's going on. We're going to empower you to have some information, and I'll even would love to come to your HOAs, which anybody, any of the elected officials would be happy to do that if you'll invite us to come. So I hope tonight that we exceed your expectations and you have an opportunity to go back with some information and you feel connected. That's really what we want to do. So we're going to get started tonight. You know, we've just gotten our census information back. Our population is about 21,000 people here in our city. In the last 10 years, the city of Acworth in Cobb County, we're one of 6 cities, we've been the fastest growing city in Cobb County. since the year 2001, we have grown by 52%. 52%. Now you think about that, and I know as things were really hot, they were hot all through between 2000 and 2010. Economic development, a lot of growth, a lot of people moving to the city, and people were saying, oh my goodness, you know, we've got all this growth. And there were some people that probably thought that maybe growth wasn't good. For me, I thought growth was good because what we were doing is the citizenry expanded itself. We were also getting commercial-based businesses that were coming in. Every retailer in the nation has come here, and it expanded our tax base. That's why we haven't raised our taxes in only one time slightly in 10 years, and the next year we lowered it back to where it was before. So we've had really no tax increase in the last 10 years. Here's something that's really, really important to note here, and if you look at in the year 2000, this is the number of people per acre in the city. We've got about 5,400 acres in the city. We were 3.01 people per acre. Here we are now at 2010, fastest growing city in Cobb County. We're still only 3.6 people per acre. So really, that's not a lot of people density, and we're really proud. I think it really speaks to the fact that of our quality growth that we've had and been able to maintain our quality growth. You know, as I said, we've had a lot of business, economic development here in our city. What that has done too, it has allowed for jobs, and we've created jobs. We still, right here in the worst economy since the 1930s, the Great Recession of our lifetime, people are still investing in our city, and new businesses are opening every single week. We're averaging a new business every single week. Jobs trend, if you look back from 2009, November of 2009, our jobs are up about 12%. That's been pretty consistent as far as being able to increase our jobs since 2009 in this economy. Here's some new folks here. We've got Pearl Spa that's downtown on our downtown Main Street. We just had a ribbon cutting for Launch Awareness Yoga. Impact Dance Studio is just open. They moved from 41 to our downtown district here. Massage Envy Spa out on 41. Here's Marlin and Ray's. They actually transformed Ruby Tuesdays into Marlin and Ray's. JD's Barbecue is just open. They're doing a booming business there. There's Stephen Dudley Fish Time Restaurant, Creekside Tavern out on 41. You know, we really have become the restaurant mecca in Cobb County. Everybody, I don't care where you go, people will say, boy, you have the best restaurants downtown. And we do. We've done an outstanding job recruiting and making a business-friendly environment for our restaurants. Here's Panera Bread out on 41, Minchie's, Krugman Roofing and Construction, National Tire and Battery, Marietta Imaging. You know, at the beginning of this year, the doctors, the Main Street family physicians were Kennesaw family physicians. They relocated to the city. When they did, they brought Marietta Imaging. They single-handedly brought about 45 new jobs to our city. About 150 patients a day. They're talking, their business is doing so well, they're going to add another physician. They're right in downtown where the old Piggly Wiggly used to be. They're going to add another physician, and we're really excited about what they've added to our Main Street. ATA Karate Studio is just open. The Oak Barrel, we've got new, in the room tonight are two folks, Jim and Joanne Tuttle, that bought the Oak Barrel, and they're in the process of expanding the Oak Barrel, expanding services. So we're really fortunate because as businesses, as this economy has continued to contract, we've continued to open new business. And coming soon, down across from the baseball field, there's Parkside Italian Kitchen. Center Street Tavern is going to be opening right across from City Hall here. Stars and Subs, Wings and Things is going into the old doghouse, and then Fresenius Medical Dialysis Center is going to be opening, just to name a few. Coming soon, LGE Credit Union took the old Northwest Bank building. Racetrack at the corner of Highway 92 and Glade Road is going to be opening within about 45 days. Then at our downtown business district, where the old theater used to be, is PTS Sports. These folks have physical training facilities all around the South, and this is going to be their sports facility where they actually sell sports equipment, and it's going to be bringing a lot of people to our downtown business district. Really proud about this. Christian Brothers Automotive is opening out by Flagstaff Bank The really great thing about this is, and what Christine and our community development people have done, is through this is we've been able now to tie together the Target, we've been able to tie these complexes together so you'll be able to drive straight through and join these two major shopping complexes. Why are we the fastest growing city? Why do all these businesses want to come? I can tell you it's real simple. It's because of our quality of life. The people have come, the businesses have come. The businesses continue to come even in this economy. It's our quality of life. That's what we have here in our city. Really excited when you think about quality of life and the measurement of quality of life, the number one component. Quality of life is why people want to live in a community. The number one component, if you ask anybody, young people who have a family, Philip, and you know this to be true, why do you want to live in a city? I guarantee you they'll tell you they're looking for education opportunities for the children, and that's what we've got. North Cobb High School, largest high school in the county. The best principal, Dr. Philip Page, is doing a fabulous job there, and we have just opened the 9th grade academy. There's only 2 high schools in Cobb County that have these 9th grade academies. We've got the brand new one, $26 million SPLOST money paid for this. What it allows the 2 Autry Middle School and Barber Middle School, the 2 middle school feeder schools, the children that come from those schools get to spend the first year in North Cobb High School in this 9th grade academy. We had a tour last week. We had real estate people coming in from all around the community last week. We did a tour, and it was just, they were so impressed, and I'm just so proud of this. You need to be proud of this. Tell the story. North Cobb High School, we are doing a fabulous job there. November 8th, coming up, city elections at Roberts School. Let me tell you what's on the ballot here. The package sales for Sunday, alcohol sales, is on the ballot. We have 3 alderman posts that are up. Post 1, Butch Price, unopposed. Gene Pugliese, unopposed. Bob Weatherford, incumbent is and is being challenged by Brett North. Brett North is here tonight. Bob Weatherford is here tonight. Brett, you want to stand? And Bob, y'all want to stand? Take a good look. Find out about these folks. Take an opportunity to find out. That's right. Take an opportunity to find out. These are the folks, these are the elected officials that represent you, that do the voting, that make the laws, that enforce the laws. Find out about these folks. Thanks, gentlemen. November 8th, city election at Roberts School. Downtown redevelopment. If you notice this red area here, this is probably one of the most aggressive redevelopment initiatives that is going on in the state of Georgia. And it's going on right here in our downtown Main Street. If you look at this red area in here, and up on the top is all green. That's all dedicated park space. And within this area is about over 100 acres, about 125 acres that's dedicated to redevelopment. What started all this is we stepped out and we began to dismantle our public housing that had actually been built in some of it in 1945. And it was not a very nice place for folks to live. And because we went to Marietta, we took our housing authority, we went to Marietta and we said, look, we want to be your partners. And Marietta was able to give Section 8 housing vouchers. So as we blended this partnership, James, we were able to take all the people in these neighborhoods. There's about 120 public housing units, and we were able to give those people Section 8 housing vouchers and move them somewhere else, and we have taken those neighborhoods down. So, phase one, there's many phases to this redevelopment project. Phase 1 is currently under construction, and it is where the Carew Street housing project is. We've broken ground, and Legacy at Walton, their senior apartments are going to be open next spring, 2012. This is a senior apartment project dedicated to seniors. They are taking reservations right now. So if it's something that you're interested in, it's going to be a world-class apartment project. If it's something that you're interested in, call them up, get on the list right now, make an appointment, and they'll have an opportunity. You'll have an opportunity to find out about this project. Everybody know where this is? It's under construction out here on Calvin Road. It's that what you see when you're driving down Calvin Road right now, and we're actually going to have an entrance out into Calvin Road from this project. So 2012. School Street project is the second phase. We've actually finished all the property acquisition, and we're actually ready to send these bids out. We're going to begin in January of 2012. And if you want to know about this project, Mark's here tonight. He can tell you about the project. It's going to be a really, really exciting project. If you see this area right here in the middle, that was where a quite sizable public housing neighborhood was. It's not there anymore. None of the public housing, all the public housing's been taken down. But this enabled us to be able to begin to have large tracts of land for redevelopment. Now, somebody is always asking, what's going to go there? I don't know. I don't know. First thing we're going to do is we're going to build the street that's going to have more parking, it's going to be wider. Housing Authority, the Marietta Housing Authority owns this property. We have purchased some property through this for the street construction, and hopefully, as the economy begins to get better, we'll be having developers come, and basically we're going to be looking at what we're going to do in that area. If you think about that 100 acres, and you think about all the way from the west side to the east side of, which is the Carew Street, from School Street all the way to Carew Street, and you think about 100 acres in there. If there's about 500 or 600 people that live in that area right now, as we redevelop this, we're going to be looking at increasing the density there. And what we want is we want the type of neighborhoods, housing products in there where people can be able to walk to downtown, support our downtown, and a lot of product that's going to be geared toward our baby boomers. You know, we've got 78 million baby boomers out there. 8,000 baby boomers are turning age 65 every day. We're a community that's going to be ready for those baby boomers. Recruiting now for our 2012 Police Academy. How many people in the room have been through the Police Academy? Carol, you've been through the Police Academy. Look, stand up. Stand up if you've been through the Police Academy. Yeah, that's right. Let me tell you something. We're going to be coming on our 11th year of our Police Academy. Chief, about 400 people have been through this Police Academy. And I'm telling you, this Police Academy is awesome. If you want to talk tonight, if you want to talk to the chief about this, we take a certain number of people every year, and he's going to allow tonight, if you're interested in this, our members of our police department are here tonight. They'll tell you all about it. Don't miss this opportunity to be part of our Citizens Police Academy. Acworth Opry, we've had a great season. We're down to our last event at Logan Farm Park that comes October the 8th. You know, I get a lot of questions about recycling. I got to tell you, we've got a tremendous recycling program. It's probably one of the best kept secrets, and every time I have the opportunity, I tell citizens about our recycling program. We have 14 different locations. Of the 14 different locations, all these locations, I believe, are probably located within 5 minutes of where every one of you live. And the different locations, you get online, and if you look at our website, acworth.org, you get online and you can pull this up. You can see where all the locations are. But those are all the items that are collected there at every. Now, some of the locations are different. You'll have to figure out who takes what and where they take it. But this is a great program. You know what? It doesn't cost you anything. In fact, the city, pays for some of the collection points, or actually putting in some of the collection points. So it's a recycling program that is at no cost to our citizens. November the 3rd, we're really excited about this, Electronics and Metal Recycling Day. Last spring, we collected 20 tons. We collected 20 million. Well, that's mayor's math. That's a lot, isn't it? Okay, 20 tons. We collected 20 tons of electronics and metal recycling. So, James Albright, where are you? Where actually is this going to be picked up?
In the library parking lot.
Library parking lot. So, gather your stuff, computers, all those kinds of things, and let's bring them down. Let's beat that 20 tons. Let's go to 20 million tons. How about that? Okay. Oh, here we go. The Footloose premiere. Now listen to this. That's Julianne Hough. In case you ladies that don't know, the guys know who Julianne Hough is. I guarantee you I do. She and Dennis Quaid and Andy McDowell spent 2 weeks filming part of the segment for the movie Footloose right here in our city. Some of the filming was actually in our house. Some of the filming was in the Presbyterian Church. How many people in this room here today were extras? Were there any extras? Carol, you were an extra. Stand up. Okay, stand up extras. Nancy Maxwell. Okay, these people were in the movie. They're movie stars. Yeah. Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. See, I was so excited about this and this great Hollywood production. And so we decided, we called Paramount Pictures up. No, honestly, we really did this. We called them up and we said, look, because we were such a significant part of this movie, Bill, you got to believe this. You know, we want to see this movie before anybody else. They said, well, what does that mean? It comes out October the 14th nationwide. I said, well, we want to see it on that Thursday before. We want our own East Coast premiere, and we want the stars to come. They said, are you kidding? The stars? I said, yeah, we want the stars to come. They said, well, I'm sorry. So what I decided was, yeah, I guess I did. I said, look, we've got our own stars. Nancy Maxwell, Kenny Parrott, Lavona. We've got a lot of people, Kim Wigginton, that were in this movie. So we're going to have our own stars. You're going to have an opportunity, if you want to see this with us. We've got a certain amount of tickets. If you want to see this early, where's that list? Right there. Amanda's got the list. If you'll sign up, then you're going to get to see next Thursday night at NCG Theater before anybody else in the nation gets to see this. You're going to get to see it at 7 o'clock, and you're going to have an opportunity to see the premiere of Footloose. And Juliette Huff, she couldn't make it, but we've got Nancy Maxwell. Let's get Nancy. That's right. Okay, everybody clear on that? Taste of Acworth coming up. You know, 30,000 people are going to be coming to our downtown. Taste of Acworth coming up next. Not this Saturday, the following Saturday. Big, 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 huge event coming up. We're really excited about the Taste of Acworth. It gives our downtown restaurants, it gives us a chance to show off what we've got. We're excited about this. We're in partnership with the Acworth Business Association. Halloween Carnival, October the 22nd. Halloween Carnival. It's going to be at Logan Farm Park. Great event. Classic Car Cruise, October the 29th. James Albright, that starts at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll close off Main Street as we do. A great event, and it's one of, it's a tradition. We do 2 times a year. We have these classic car cruises. Really excited about this. That's October the 29th. Veterans Day ceremony, November the 11th. And you know, how many people here have been to a Veterans Day ceremony? I'm telling you something. How many people are veterans? Not many. Okay. It is a special, special time of the year, and that is a special thing that we do. Please, make a point to come. You know, we have, around our Veterans Memorial there, you can buy a brick, and you can dedicate a brick to somebody that has served our country, somebody that you may know, that you may love, and you put that brick in there. We've got, right now, over 1,500 bricks. We have opportunities for about 5,000 bricks. So one of the things that we do through the Veterans Day and through Memorial Day is we dedicate those bricks. So we'll be doing that, and sure hope everybody has an opportunity to come and join us there on November the 11th for our Veterans Day. Here's a great Thanksgiving tradition. Our Turkey Day chase. It's November the 19th, Saturday before Thanksgiving. Downtown on Saturday morning last year. How many people in this room participated in that event last year? There you go. I watched it. You watched it? Bob watched it.
And he got tired watching it.
And he got tired watching it. So that was right. That was right. So you'll have an opportunity. We've got a great T-shirts and that we give out there, but more than that, it's just the way the community comes together at Thanksgiving. It's just a great tradition. Oh, here's a great thing coming up here. This year we've got the Christmas celebration. You know, we do. It's all month here in our city, and we begin with the first Friday where Santa comes to town. And this year we're really excited because we're also going to have a Dickens of a Christmas, y'all, and that's Dickens up there on the left hand there. That's me. Good Dickens, that's Good Dickens, Good Scrooge, no, I'm Scrooge, that's Good Scrooge. And there's Santa Claus. That'll be Dickens of the Christmas will be December 3rd, 9th, and 10th, something going on downtown. The idea, working with the DDA, the Downtown Development Authority, is what we want to do is we want our downtown merchants, we want this to be the very best year for our restaurants and for our downtown merchants and our folks, Susie Riedling and our Downtown Development Authority. They're already thinking about what they can do to make this the best Christmas ever. So come on down. Please make sure that you don't leave the city limits to do your Christmas shopping. Come downtown and shop down here. State of the City address, January the 26th. It'll be at North Star Church. What we do, the city staff, really what we do is we roll out, kind of looking at our last year's accomplishments and the accomplishments that'll be our objectives that are coming up for 2012. Annual tradition, it's done. We go to the Acworth Business Association. We have a huge crowd. Make a point to come. It'll give you a chance to stay involved, James. You want to be connected. It'll give you a chance to stay involved, be connected, to know exactly what's going on. You'll hear about all the different projects and the different objectives and things that the city sets for their 2012. It's really like our wish list, except we make them come true. Here's Acworth Cultural Arts Festival. We're really excited about this. We have gone outside as a city and we have hired some professional folks that are going to put together an arts festival that will be in our downtown on April the 14th and 15th of next year. It's going to be the first time as a city that we are actually going to close down Main Street for 2 days. And so we're really excited about this. This is going to be a really big event. Artists are going to be coming from all over. We're going to advertise like we have never advertised before. We're going to take this to be a very big regional event and be looking outside to bring people from all South Atlanta, Macon. We're going to be advertising to bring people from a regional standpoint in from all over to be able to come to our city. So they come to this, but they also are going to get to see our restaurants and our businesses downtown too. When you talk about quality of life and you think about all the different opportunities, what makes quality of life, through our Parks and Recreation Department, we put on about 100 different special events every year. Tonight, James is here. He can give you the different sports league information that we have for baseball, football, cheerleading, and even a basketball program. Special needs activities through our Horizon Field, our senior citizen activities. We've got, we're the only city in Cobb County that has a special needs population director. And what Lauren does is she works with our seniors as well as our special needs children. It's something that we've identified as a priority for us and something that's very important for us. We've got all kinds of community classes, our parks facilities. We got a lot of different volunteer opportunities through our Horizon Field. Go to Acworth Parks and Recreation.org. You can see what these opportunities are. But also James is here tonight. See James, he can tell you about all these different opportunities. Also, if you think about being involved and wanting to make a difference, we've got every different civic group. We have our own Kiwanis Club that met. They met today, Philip, at Kenworth Park. We've got Optimus, Civitan Rotary. We've got volunteer opportunities through the city, through our boards that are appointed, Downtown Development Authority, Acworth Tourism, Acworth Historic Preservation, our Police Explorers for our young people, PTAs. We've got 10 different schools here that have 10 very active PTAs. PTAs are always looking for help. They're always looking for volunteers. And, when you volunteer, the one thing that has been a very consistent priority for us as a city has always been our children. So we've got lots of PTA opportunities. There's the Acworth Business Association. It has been the fastest growing business association in all of Cobb County. We've got a Lions Club. We've got mentoring groups, different mentoring groups, and then Girl Scouts and Boy Scout opportunities. There's lots of different ways to get involved in this community and to make a difference. If you talk to James Albright, anybody on city staff can tell you or direct you how to get involved. If you want to also just call Marion. If you call Marion Williams, she's one of our communication directors downtown. Everybody knows Marion. If you want to call Marion, you want to get more detail, if you wake up tomorrow and you say, you know, I didn't have a chance to do that, but I want to call Mary, and she can tell you about these different opportunities. Our mission as a city has always been to make sure that we communicate and that we deliver the best citizen services. And I think that there's many people in this room, I know, that when you've had different things happen and you've reached out to us, that we as a city, city members, city staff, elected officials, we've responded. We're very solution oriented. Recently, Jim Carr from McEver Park is sitting here with us tonight, had a problem, and McEver actually was having an issue on something. They called, they actually reached out, and our city staff responded very, very quickly. Here's a letter on September the 22nd that he writes our city manager. On behalf of McEver Park HOA, we thank you and the other department personnel for meeting with us in such a timely manner. It was a pleasure working with city officials with a positive attitude and without the usual bureaucratic runaround. So, you know, I think this is pretty typical of what we do as a city and the way that we respond. I don't think that that anybody sitting in this audience, if you have contacted us, that we didn't respond to you. I can't always say that you're going to get the answer that you want, but we do respond, and we do respond on a timely basis. I think that's something that we're very consistent about. The thing that people say to me, you know, they'll say, I hear this all the time. I just heard it. We've got the Tuttles that just have taken over the Oak Barrel. One of the things, and they went through the whole process, and Joanne Tuttle, who works with cities all over the place, said to me, you know, your city staff is awesome. I hear that all the time. Our city staff does a fabulous job. And so it's what really, I think, makes our city not just some, you know, the usual out there. It makes us the exception. We do a great job, you know, and we're here really to serve you and to make sure that we do the right thing, that we give you the right services, that we do it on a timely basis, and that we're effective, that we are fiscally responsible, that we don't raise your taxes, and that's what we do. We do that consistently. So tonight, we've got all of our department heads here. We've got people, everybody here that can answer your question about anything that you want to do. So rather than open up questions, I wanted to just make sure, if you've got a police question tonight, the police chief is here. You can ask him. If you have a question about Parks and Recreation, about Mark, or if you have a question that me or one of our elected officials or our city manager, we wanted to make sure tonight that we had information from each department, and so if you had something that you wanted to know about, that we would direct you there to that, to these individual departments. So with that, I want to thank everybody for coming. I'll be here if anybody would like to ask me or see me or talk to me. I'll certainly be here. I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for the opportunity that you give us to serve you. Appreciate it. Thank you.